Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. Last time we set up some automation using logistics, the logistics distributor and the logistics bots, to produce more bots for more logistics, which seems about par for the course for this game. Now we're going to take a look at getting back into our idea of producing yellow cubes. So the idea was we were going to try to make, I believe, 60 yellow cubes per minute to feed into our research network. I wonder if we shouldn't go a little bit more? Like, we could leave space for another stack of 3 here, actually. And I'm also realizing these don't connect to each other, so we need a line going across the front. So let's do something like that instead. Let's leave space for 3 more of these. Let's just place one down if we have one to get the spacing right. And then, if we want to, we can improve it later. So something like that. And I've just noticed I'm almost out of conveyor belts, so we'll go grab some of those.
Flight mode.
Let me turn yield icons back on. I think I turned them off to get a screenshot last time. Here we go. Should be able to get plenty here. 900 should do the trick, I think. Okay, back we go. So let's assume our yellow cubes are going to come out here. Like, I don't know, should we leave space? No, we'd have to go a different route if we wanted to add a 4th type of cube. So, I guess it's fine to do something like this. And then this will be yellow cubes and it'll output onto this line, which I think we need to reverse. Yeah, we needed to reverse that. And then they'll go into the stacks of research. Research labs. Let's change this like that. Get rid of that one. And then we'll put another connector here. And then if we want this 3rd stack, we can have it. I guess I'll just leave that there for now. And then we're going to need outputs from yellow cubes onto this. That should be fine. Looks like we do need another tower to power everything up. Something like this should work. Okay, so if we're going to produce red cube or yellow cubes, what is the recipe for producing these? Produce yellow cubes. Okay, so we need diamond and we need titanium crystal. All right, well, we know we have to go to another planet to do titanium crystals. So let's look at diamonds. These are made in the smelting facility. So let's assume we're going to make some diamonds. How many are we going to need for this recipe? 1 diamond over 8 seconds produces 1 cube. So 8 seconds is a weird one. 8 times 8 is 64. So we're making like 7 and change. So I think we're going to need 9 times 7. Wait, no. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 7 is 56. So yeah, these make roughly 7 recipes per minute. So if we want... they make 7 and a bit. So I think we're going to need 9 matrix labs producing cubes. And if we want 60 per minute, then we're going to need 60 diamonds per minute. All right. So that's our first goal, 60 diamonds per minute. Let's see what the smelting facility has to say about that. All right, so we have a recipe here to make diamonds from either energetic graphite or... what is this? Kimberlite ore. I'm relatively certain we don't have that on our planet. No, there's no kimberlite ore here. Let's go to the star map and check out the other planets in our system. So Icarus is a gas giant. How do I see the gas giant? This has fire ice and hydrogen, I guess. I don't know how we build a collector to collect that other than flying through it ourselves. Let's check out all weight 1. Iron, copper, silicon, titanium, stone, coal, lava ocean. Okay, no kimberlite there. And then if we zoom all the way out to the outer planet, all weight 4. There does not appear to be any kimberlite there either. So there's no kimberlite anywhere in the system, as far as I can tell. If we look at the star itself... Wait, it's the star... I guess this is showing total reserves of planetary systems. So that would have been another way to look for kimberlite. So there's 0 kimberlite anywhere in this star system, so we're not doing that. Which means we are going to have to use the energetic graphite recipe. Okay, if we want 60 diamonds per minute, then we're going to need, let's see, only 2 of these, it seems, because they'll make 30 per minute, and we'll need 60 energetic graphite. So that's not that hard to come by. Let's get that set up. So let's see, we are going to need... We're going to need somewhere near a coal patch that we aren't currently using. Let's take a look around. So we've got 22 coal veins over here. We're using some of them, but not a lot. And we've already got infrastructure over there. So let's go ahead and head in that direction. Let's take a look over here. We've already got a power chain and some coal available over here. So how much of this coal are we using? Oh, we're using some of it. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kind of left here, if we can figure out how to grab them. I've got 1 miner. So I can get 5 of them. Is that sufficient? I guess 5 of them is fine. 165 per minute. We need 60 energetic graphite. To do that, we'll need some smelters. These are going to produce energetic graphite from coal. So we need 120 coal per minute to make... Well, we need 60 graphite, 60 energetic graphite, 120 coal. So... 2 recipes per minute, producing 30. We need 2 of these to produce energetic graphite. That's not bad at all. Let's just set this up right here. We'll feed this in directly. And we have a little bit of extra coal, so this will last for a while. Let's get another one here. Or rather, let's do 2 arc smelters like this. I think I'll build away from the iron in case we want to go in there later. Bring this out like so. Okay. Pop those on. And actually, just for aesthetic purposes, we'll move it to be the inner connectors, or the inner sorters. Okay. So that'll provide 60 energetic graphite per minute. Right, at the cost of 120 coal. Yes. That provides everything we need. Let's go ahead and output this to some sort of storage facility. And then we can put a distributor on here and send it over to the other building that we need. So we'll add a connector, or a sorter rather. Looks like I have a few things in my inventory that I don't need. Let me take a look. I don't need stone. I've got way too many magnets, but those are hard. Those I want to keep for a minute. I'll put them in the storage box. I don't need sorter mark 1. The rest of this is fine. Oh, I don't need these science cubes either. Okay. So this will produce what we need. I will need some bots here. Let's set this to distribute energetic graphite. Okay, that'll distribute energetic graphite. Let's get this powered up. And we're close enough that I think the rate will be fine because they can transport... Well, it depends. No, because we need 60 per minute and this can carry 880. So we might need actually... We might need more bots here. We might need to connect up a few of these. Because I don't think they can transport 80 per minute or 60 per minute. Because it's going to take them longer than 1 second to fly. Oh no, it's per minute, not per second. So yeah, 80 per minute. They should be able to do a round trip in a minute. That should be fine, actually. All right, let's set up power. Can we get everything with one? We can. Beautiful. Okay, so this will start producing. We need to copy the recipe. There we go. Energetic graphite's coming out, filling up in here. Distributors are ready to go. Great.
Flight mode.
So the energetic graphite is used to make... Oh wait, I might have gotten started early there with the distributor. Because we're then turning it directly into diamond, aren't we? So actually, we can change this up to go directly into diamond. Let's I can't get these out, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. I have to turn it off and delete the thing first, but okay. So energetic graphite, we then turn into diamond with more smelters. So let's do that. Let's get a couple more smelters down. So you will output your energetic graphite. You will take in energetic graphite and make diamond, right? Yes. Okay. Now, you're saying lack of material. Oh, I put these on backwards. Can I reverse the direction? No, I have to delete them and remake them. I accidentally took it from the smelter to the belt instead of vice versa. There we go. All right, so that's producing diamonds. Now, the diamonds we will need to transport. So let's go ahead and... do something like this. Okay, so output the diamonds onto this belt. Collect them in here. Now, you will need the logistics transport. Let's see, I'm going to need one more power station as well. Let's get the logistics distributor on here. You will be sending diamonds to other distributors. Let's fill you up with bots. Okay, so the diamond is now available. We have 60 diamond per minute, or we should be doing. Yeah, that's running for about a minute and it's produced 60. Okay, 60 diamond per minute. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get the... Let's get set up with the actual production facilities. So I'm gonna need, I think I said 9 matrix labs. Where's the matrix lab? I have 1 in my inventory. How many can I build here? You know what? Let's just build 10. That's fine. And then while that's building, I have a bunch of extra magnetic coils that I can drop off at the mall. If I can remember exactly where the mall is. Over here.
Replication complete.
Yeah, we don't need all of these. Okay, so we've got our matrix labs. Let's plop down the production. I guess we can just do it right here, right? No reason not to. And then we'll need to output them as well. So yeah, let's put down the matrix slabs to produce the cubes. Now, where is your input? Right there. Okay, so we want to be able to pull them out in the front. What are these other things? EM rail ejector and ray receiver? I don't know what those are yet. Is that right? I think we want it further back by 1. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And all of these, we want to produce yellow cubes. So when you stack them, they act in concert like this, which is interesting. Okay, you're going to need power. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's lay down our output. Like so. Bring out the yellow cubes you produce. And go into this storage facility to then feed into here. So we have a nice buffer. This one we're going to leave off for the moment, or rather... This one, I think we're going to delete and leave the space for later. Yeah, that's fine. So these will produce yellow cubes if we feed in diamond and titanium crystal. So let's start by getting a depot over here to request the... We're going to want 2 depots. I guess we can... We need to feed a line... We need to feed lines over here. So the first one can just be like this, I guess. And then we'll figure out how to set up the second one later. So you are going to feed diamonds in. Let's go ahead and connect you like this. Okay. And then output goes here, and you need a logistics distributor to request diamonds. So your item is diamond. Where's diamond? And you are going to request from other distributors. One available route, 1 route out of range. Active distribution failed, no logistics spot. So this is not powered. Let's get it powered up and see what happens with that. That looks good. So are the diamonds going to fly over here from the other place, or is it when it says it's out of range? That doesn't seem that far. Where did I put it? No, they are flying back and forth. Let's follow... No, those are different ones. Let's check the diamond output over here. This might... Okay, this might be too far. One available route, 1 out of range. Okay. So then, how can we fix that? We can build it closer and run a belt. Or we can put an intermediary, I guess? Yeah, that is quite a ways away, isn't it? Let's try putting down an intermediary location. So it can chain them together. I guess. So if we put down 2
materials.
I'm gonna need... Alright, I'm gonna need some brick to make some depots.
Light mode.
Does it make more sense to just move the requester closer via belt, or to put an intermediary station? Because if we put an intermediary station, then I'm nervous that they'll fly over there to get them instead of flying them over here to provide them. I'm not sure how you would fix that. Maybe the better solution is to move them a little bit. Via belt, or... It feels like if I set down 2 with distributors, one to request and one to receive kind of in the middle of this area, then the requester will feed the, or the supplier will feed the requester right next to it until the depot is completely full. Until both depots are completely full. Maybe that's okay? And, well, this is going to take a while to fill up, but we might be working on the other thing for a while, too. Maybe I can play around with... There's, like, limits you can set, right? No, that's max charging power. It has nothing to do with... But the depot itself can have limits, right? Yeah, limit for automation. All right, maybe there is something I can do here. Filter item... Set item filters in depot. How does this work? Oh, you can set certain slots. Oh, actually, that is super useful to know. Because I could set up a recipe ratio in a depot, and then with the filters, the automation would only, I think, fill in up the slots that are allowed. I'm not sure. I think that's what that means. Oh, I think I just learned something. All right, let's try to do an intermediary distribution thing. So we're going to head over to the mall. I do need some brick. It also wouldn't hurt to pick up whatever foundation I've produced. Where? Yeah, here we go. There's some additional foundation. I need to set this up as well. How many bots do I have?
Insufficient materials.
I can't. I'm gonna need to produce a bunch more stuff. All right, let me grab some spare brick because I need more depots. Let's get those crafting.
Insufficient materials.
Let's make 30 depots, and then I guess I'm gonna need more brick after that because these use. No, it looks like it's iron I'm going to be out of. What do I have at the moment in terms of brick? 80? We can get a little bit more than that. Okay. So, I need to go pick up some iron. That's flying that around.
Replication complete.
Okay. I also need some processors to make more logistics distribution. Let's go get some processors. What are you missing? You are going to need some more. Yeah, you need equal amounts, don't you? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. We need at least 4 stacks of circuit boards in there. Now, circuit boards we should have quite a lot of. Yeah, this is fully automated now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab a little extra for good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I need some of these processors. And grab some of those. And let's get started making some logistics distributors. I can make 7, that's it. So what's my shortfall? Plasma exciter probably? Where's my plasma exciter? It's probably gonna make that for me because I don't have any. So let's see about plasma exciter. Oh, we need more of this as well. Okay, does that change my production ability in the replicator for these? Yes, 25. Let's make 20 of those. And while those are cooking, we need to make some more plasma exciters. So this recipe requires 2 magnets and 4 prisms. So we need, looks like 200 magnetic coils. I'd like to have more of these being made, so let's go ahead and dump these in. So that's 600, which means we need 1,200? No, half as many prisms. 600 and 300 and change. That's actually just about right, it looks like. Okay. So now that we have our logistics distributors being made, we're also going to need bots, which we should be producing over here. Let's grab whatever we have here. 186, I'll take them. How many does that give us? 200? That's more than we need. Okay, let's dump the rest of those. What else is producing over here? I don't know that we...
Fog cluster is launching an assault.
Dark fog cluster. 90 units coming. Wow. All right, I better go deal with that. Okay, here they come. We'll fight them near a planetary analysis base so we get all the fun drops. Yeah, that's handled.
Flight mode.
Nice. Okay, back to what we were doing. I wanted to set up more foundation production by putting a distributor to request steel over here. Yes, let's put a distributor here to... Let's request steel. Where's steel? Where's steel? Let's request steel. Give you 10 bots. 0 routes available. That's fine. That feeds in here and will produce foundation. Let's go over to steel production town. And put a distributor here to provide steel. Okay. We can throw in the bots. Sure, why not? And they will start providing steel over there. And then that should now be permanently producing foundation for us. Very nice. Okay, what was I doing? I was working on... Right, the intermediate distribution thing, right? Oh, this is missing power? Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's put down another tower, like here. Just one little connector or sorter was not getting power. Okay, so here's our starting point. And then... Where is our actual... So there's our finishing point. So from sort of from here to there, halfway is kind of around here-ish, I guess. Let's test this out. Let's put down a pair of depots here. Okay. So, I actually need... You are going to request diamond, right? You're going to request diamond. And then you're going to feed it directly into this supplier. So... Now... Limit for automation. Adjust the number of slots designated for automatic item placement. The remaining slots can only be filled manually. Automatic removal will not be affected. Items collected from Icarus are not affected either. So if we limit this to one slot, this receiver, only one slot will be filled by this supplier. Because what I was concerned about was if we make this a receiver from the supplier over there, and then make this a supplier for the receiver over there, this receiver's right next to it. So it feels like what it'll do is this one would fill that one first. Now, what I also need to do is set a filter here. How do filters work? I think only a given slot can be set. So like if let's say I put in like, I don't know. Let's put an iron ingot in here and set all slots. Set uniform filter. There we go. Okay. So I'll take this out. And then we remove this filter. Set a uniform item filter. Set by existing items. Clear all filters. Set item filters in depot. So I can remove that slot. So if these are only allowed to have iron ingots in it, then only this one slot will be filled by the conveyor belt, I think. I might set this to 2 slots. Let's just try this out. Let's set the limit for automation to 2. Okay, so then we'll place a logistics distributor here. You will request diamonds. And we'll give you 10 bots. Why not? Let's speed things up a little bit. And then we'll put another logistics distributor here. And you will provide diamonds. Nope, that's the wrong thing. You will provide diamonds. So there's 2 routes available. This is what I was worried about. It'll provide it to this guy. Oh, here comes our first load of diamonds. Okay, so let's see how this works. I am going to need power over here as well. Let's see. I guess I need a wireless tower to connect it all. And then a Tesla tower to do the rest of the work. Okay, so let's see how this works. Let me look at the depot here. See, these guys are taking the diamonds from in here and filling them in there, which is kind of what I was worried about. But eventually, we should fill up the slots. Once we get to 2 full stacks, it should not accept anymore. And we'll have to see how this works. So it is feeding them in here, and then they're kind of being taken out and sent around. But I feel like, yeah, as those get delivered, let's see how this works. So I feel like this should hit equilibrium. At least some of them are going over to Yellow Cube Land, which is good. See, this is starting to fill up as well. So we are providing some diamonds. I want to see if what I've set up here works as I expect it to, though. That route should not take a full minute. The route from the actual diamond production over to here should not take a minute. So it should be faster than we actually need. Let's see. I guess I can actually speed this up a little bit more with an additional sorter. Or 2. Let's see how this works. They do seem to be prioritizing sending over there rather than hopping back and forth between them. I think this is going to work. I guess it's never going to fill up because we're producing 60 per minute, and they're probably they're going to be consuming 60 per minute. But I feel like at some point it should reach equilibrium where this fills up and then that starts backing up, and then I guess we'll just leave it for now. I think this is going to work. I'll have to come back and check it later. We might actually want to tweak the rate at which things are going in and out. I'm not sure. But as a starting point, this is okay. We're at least now able to deliver diamonds over here and feed it into this chain. Yeah, so these guys want diamonds to produce the yellow cubes, and they're getting them. I don't know why they've only got 4. Oh, I might have my recipe wrong here. I guess not. I would have thought they could hold more than 4, but each of them has, looks like 4 diamonds in it. And we're slowly filling this thing up. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that takes care of diamond. We'll see whether this works as I expect it to or I planned it to. If you guys have thoughts on it, if you have an idea about whether what I've tried to do here is going to work, let me know in the comments below. It seems like we need to move on to the next stage of yellow cube production, which is going to involve producing some... Yeah, the titanium crystal. So we need to make titanium crystals. To do that, we are going to need titanium ingots, and we're going to need organic crystals. So we can make that from plastic, refined oil, and water. Yikes, that's going to be a starter project on its own. So we'll leave the titanium for later, and we'll focus in on crystals. So for our recipe, we're going to need 60 titanium crystals per minute, which is going to require 60 organic crystals. For 60 organic crystals, we're going to need 60 refined oil, 60 water, and 120 plastic. And for 120 plastic, we're going to need 240 refined oil. So why don't we start there? We're going to need to produce 240 refined oil. Now, we have refined oil. Okay, 240. I need to, like, make a note of that or something. Let me tab out of the game real quick. 240 refined oil. Ingredient for plastic. Okay, let me come back. And did I get that right? Oh, that's actually interesting. I wanted to look at this. We're discharging to maintain the grid during the night. But we're discharging 21 megawatts, which would take 1,000 seconds, I guess, to use up all of our accumulated gigajoules. So that's really nice. A nice little side note on the energy accumulators we set up a few episodes back. Let me double check my math. So we're going to want 60 titanium crystals, which is going to require 60 organic crystals, which is going to require 120 plastic, which is going to require 240 refined oil. All right. So,
Flight mode.
where do we have refined oil production? I believe we have it over here, right? So that's this setup, right? Because this is churning out refined oil and hydrogen. And then this is producing... No, this is producing something else. We had a recipe for this somewhere. I can't remember where. You can't see your refined oil recipes in here. I mean, that's sulfuric acid. I don't know why you can't see refined oil in this view. Okay. Do I have any oil refineries right now? I need to remind myself what this recipe is, and then hopefully we'll be able to track down where exactly.
Insufficient materials.
We're gonna need a bunch of these. Probably more than 6, but let's get 6 built. And then I'll put one down and look at the recipe again. And hopefully I'll be able to remember how this works and where we have it. What's going on? You're making more excited plasma for me. Great. Okay. The good news is we've got diamond production done, but it looks like there is a long chain to get these titanium crystals, including a trip back to Alwade 1 to begin mining titanium and like figuring out how to get it here. We're gonna have to hand deliver it, the titanium, at first, and we'll need to build up a fairly large stockpile to ensure our yellow cube production doesn't get stopped out. But eventually we'll get interplanetary logistics done. All right, let's set down a refinery and take a look at how we produce refined oil. Let's see. This produces 2 refined oil and 1 hydrogen.
Replication complete.
Reformed refinement can take the output of the first recipe, or some of the output of the first recipe. No, it's the full output of the first recipe plus coal. Makes 3 refined oil and uses up the hydrogen. Reformed refinement. Do I have that anywhere? No, I need to use this recipe chain because Otherwise, we have a bunch of excess hydrogen that we can't do anything with. So I should have these built somewhere. I just don't remember where. Where else are we using? Well, I guess I just chase around my oil. I'll find it. Where's another oil seep? Or oil, yeah. Are we doing it over here? Yes, we're using it to produce the sulfuric acid, right. So this is the recipe that produces... I believe it outputs... Yeah, this is doing 4 recipes per minute producing... No, 15 recipes per minute, 4 per second. So this is producing 15 times 3 is 60. And what did I say we needed? 240? So we need another 4 of these. We need basically this entire assembly line producing more refined fuel for us from the crude oil seep. Now, we're at full efficiency. What's the problem here? Product overflow? Oh, yeah. Looks like we're not consuming all the sulfuric acid that we need. Or we're not consuming all the refined oil that we make. Here's what I don't understand. How do I see... What does this mean? 2.1172 per second? So that means what? It can produce up to... it'd be nice if we had a calculator in the game. So 2.116, we'll call it, times 60. The max output this thing has is 126 units of raw oil per minute. And we're using about 80 per minute, which means this is not going to have enough to supply us. So I guess what I'll do is I'll copy the buildings, then we'll go find another crude oil seep. Or, wait, how many are we using over here? Maybe we can take the output of this one and the excess here. I don't actually know how much we're using here. This one has an output of less than that. 1.6 times 60, so... yeah, probably not as much. It's backed up right now, but we don't want to impact that. All right, let me take a blueprint. All right, Control C. And I want to get the refineries and their sorters. If I can. I definitely want that. Maybe the sorters are fine. All right, let's just make a new blueprint here called... oh, what was this? This was producing 4 times... 15 times 3. Crap, I've forgotten already. Hold on. Is this what we need? 15 per minute, producing 3. This is producing 45, so... is that right?
Mineral depleted.
Yeah, 15 per minute to produce 15 times 3 per minute, so 45 per minute, which means 2 of them makes 90. And I need 240. So 4 of them makes 180. We would need 6 of these, I guess. We need 6 of them? That would produce 270. So we'd have a little bit of overflow in terms of refined fuel. But we couldn't go with 5 setups. That wouldn't be enough. That'd be 225. We need 240. So we do need 6 of these, and that is going to require... yikes, math! The initial recipe is 30 oil going in to produce 45 refined fuel out. So 6 times 30 is 180. So we need... To power 6 of these, we need 180 crude oil per minute, which is an output over 3, I think. Yikes. There is a seep here which actually does that, 3.2568 per second. So maybe we just set this up here. Yeah, this is probably the easiest place to do it, so that these kind of are in the same place. So we're, instead of 4 sets, we're going to need 6. Let's grab this. Let's grab this recipe or this blueprint. I guess I don't need to name it. All right, let's use now. And then there's the seep. So we're gonna have to change the input-output lines. This won't be this won't be perfect for us, but no, we can have it come down around the bottom. So let's leave space for the oil refinery. Okay, that looks good. And then we're gonna need, that's 4 sets. We'll need 2 sets more, it looks like. Let's wait for this all to get put down. I don't have the refineries I need. Yeah, I don't have the refineries I need. Okay. So we have a plan. We're gonna produce the refined oil, the refined oil necessary for plastic from this seep. And we're gonna have 6 of these pairs producing it. That should be enough to get us what we need. Here's the seep we're gonna use. We can actually, I think we have an extractor on hand. Do I? No, I have water pumps, but I don't have an extractor. So I'm gonna take a break here. When we come back, we'll go craft a bunch of production facilities. We'll get the plastic up and running, or rather the fuel up and running. Probably next episode we'll work on plastic, and we'll keep working towards those titanium crystals. Once we have the plastic, that goes into making the organic fuel. We actually will need more refined fuel than I've said. So we can take some of the excess from here and here from these 2 chains. There should be excess. We can set up a splitter with a priority line. The excess should be sufficient, I think, for this. Because we're going to need... I think we said we're going to need 60 crystals per second. So we'll need 60 refined fuel per second. We're already going to have something like... 220... We're going to have like 40... 225 to 270 is... What? We're going to have like an extra 30 or something from this line. We might have an extra 30 from that. So I think we'll be fine. We can always build more if we need to. What is this? Oh, some things got messed up. What is this? Oh, these are these things that I can't build yet. Got it. All right. So we've got a plan. We got diamond set up, and we got our distribution logistics cool thing, kind of network going there with that. We've got a plan to make the refined oil for plastic. So much terminology in this game. I gotta stop talking about what we're gonna do next time and just end the episode. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave me your comments below about whether that distribution thing you think is gonna work. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.